Yo, what's up? Today, we're making a track like 22Gs. I'm going for a sound like Suburban Part 2 or Cash App. Jeffrey Alexander, also known as 22Gs or 22Gs, is a drill rapper from the Flatbush area of Brooklyn, New York. Mostly known for being one of the pioneers of the UK drill-inspired Brooklyn drill scene. Growing up, he played basketball and danced on the subway, and as he got older, he started smoking with his friends and began rapping as a hobby in 2016.
Niggas mad, I know we up next. Hit the bumpin' and I thumb checks. Niggas mad, I know they dumb vex. Chasing back, my niggas must flex.
He mostly did features with his homies at first, but in 2018, he released his first song by himself titled Blicky to Blicky.
He has such a way with words.
That same year, he released Suburban Part 1, his first song that gained mainstream traction, and it really adopted that UK drill sound. But since then, he's been putting out a ton of music like his hit song Suburban Part 2, Blicky Gang Freestyle, and Spin the Block, even getting a co-sign from Kodak Black and his label, Sniper Gang. His name 22Gs stems from his childhood nickname, Tutu. He just changed the letters into numbers. 22Gs uses simple, repetitive, dark melodies with synth strings or bells with a long attack. So everything sounds pretty slow and creepy. I'm using Music Box Suite, it's a free plugin, and use this bell preset and move the attack so the sound creeps in. So I started off with an F minor chord just to set the tone, and then moved it up to an A sharp minor chord and then inverted the two top notes. And then I used an inverted C sharp major chord and moved this note to an A sharp just to bring it back home. All I used was a high-pass EQ and a stereo shaper to widen the sound. I also layered this bell preset from Expand on top just to fill out the bell sound a little bit more. The main feeling I'm trying to convey here is that dark, gritty energy. It might sound kind of complicated, but it's a very simple concept. And if you want to learn more about these type of concepts, you can use Melodics. This video is sponsored by Melodics. Melodics is a desktop app that teaches you how to play the piano. You can plug and play with any MIDI keyboard, but if all you have is your computer keyboard, that works too. Melodics has a huge assortment of lessons and courses for any level of proficiency. Whether you want to take everything step by step or just want to jump right into a specific training course, Melodics has you covered. It keeps track of your accuracy and timing when you play and gives feedback on what you need to work on. On top of that, the courses are designed with different genres in mind, like hip-hop, electronic, orchestral, and everything in between. And the knowledge you gain from Melodics can definitely be used outside of the app, like working on your own music, jamming out in a studio session, or even performing live. If you want the app, there is a link in the description. It is free to download. To accompany the simple melodies of a UK drill type beat, the drums need to have some complexity. I know these are two separate genres, but I see some similarities with the drums in UK drill beats and another UK genre, grime. They usually have these busy offset snare and hi-hat patterns and these warping, wompy sounding bass lines.
You hear the slides on the UK drill beat, then you know this is gonna be a hit. It's gonna go crazy, you know what I'm trying to say?
This differs a lot from the more on-the-grid style of trap drums that you might hear in American beats.
No, unacceptable.
I started off with the hi-hats because a lot of UK drill beats have this type of rhythm. And once I set the tone with the hats, the rest of the drums just kind of fall into place. I layered that hi-hat with this one as well. And after that, I made a snare that did that offbeat pattern. The kick is very simple, it only plays at the very essential moments of the song. And I also layered this open hi-hat when the kick plays just so it gets a little extra spicy feel.
Why is it spicy?
And last but not least, I used this bass line that used a lot of those whoop whoop sounds. Tutu Gs woke up and chose violence. He makes drill music, so a lot of his songs detail that drill lifestyle, sending shooters, catching bodies, and doing that gang gang gang. One of his nicknames is 22 the General, and he does make a lot of militaristic imagery in his songs. He also likes to use a rich vocabulary of slang. Some of my favorite words he uses are bliki and mata, which means head in Bengali. He also likes to switch up his flows every 4 to 8 bars, which keeps his songs interesting all the way through. And he pairs his vocals with very loud and animated ad-libs that are just full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. And of course, you gotta mention any use of a black suburban. Real talk. I usually don't listen to drill music, it's not really my cup of tea, but I really do like the Brooklyn drill sound. The sound of UK drill beats just fit perfectly with that New York gritty, dark aesthetic. And I'm glad that artists like 22Gs were able to bring new life to the New York scene. Innovation through inspiration. You love to see it. I take a trip down to Melrose. My niggas shoot shells, they be running in shell toes, living in hellholes. They tell me to calm down, I'm gon' rip it like Velcro. They wanna face off, pull up in the black truck, I be shooting his face off. Don't leave a trace, dog, I make it look easy. Man, this shit is a cakewalk. Chopper go straight to your mata, bodies be dancing, they doing bachata. They tryna gang on my partners, 3 black Suburbans pull up on a Honda. I'm dripping like I'm in Wakanda, doing my dance, I be stacking my commas. I came and I saw and I conquered, Blicky got range, gon' shoot at your mama. If I want it, I get it, I get it. We cut ties, my niggas make edits. Money on his head, that's where we headed. TMNT with the shells get shredded. Pull out the Draco, fire him like Panko, give him my halo. Pull up with semis, you know we deadly. Spin them like dreidels. We be lurking, pull up swerving. Black Suburbans, we gon' murk them. Hide the body, clean up service. Silent shooters, no disturbance. I catch a body, they thought I was joking. It's on sight, see a op and I smoked him. Tossed my gun, tossed him in the ocean. No remorse and no emotions. I take a trip down to Melrose. My niggas shoot shells, they be running in shell toes, living in hellholes. They tell me to calm down, I'm gon' rip it like Velcro. They wanna face off, pull up in the black truck, I be shooting his face off. Don't leave a trace, dog, I make it look easy. Man, this shit is a cakewalk.